Warning, this is an emergency message. Do not turn off your devices. This emergency announcement, produced and deployed by the Seattle Police Department, is to notify you that your life is in danger. Steps to mitigate the threat to your person are to be followed. These steps may seem strange, odd, and baffling. Follow them. To protect yourself, do not look at a window. Do not look through the windows of any buildings. These are the fundamental steps the Special Investigations Unit has deemed central and necessary to mitigating and nullifying the danger to your person. If you experience mental disturbances akin to paranoia, fear, and the feeling of being watched, this is what you must do to ensure your safety. Exit your home and move to an area without windows. Call this special number to report your disturbance 760-706-7425. A trained professional will record your information. Seek temporary accommodation, preferably lacking windows. Wait to be contacted by your municipal authorities to organize the removal and replacement of your home's windows. As the situation is developing, the Seattle Police Department are asking people to not spread misinformation. This is a punishable offense. Don't be afraid. Auxiliary steps to take to ensure your family's safety are to move to rooms without windows, or to keep your eyes downcast when traversing a room containing a window. Do not under any circumstances look at a window. Closing the curtains on all windows is preferable. As this action does risk accidentally viewing of a window, do consider it carefully. This message is not designed to instill panic, but to inform. The local authorities want only to minimize the risk to the public's health. Do not break or smash your windows. This is an unnecessary action. Simple avoidance will suffice for the current situation. If you are experiencing constant and recurrent night terrors of being chased, call 760-706-7425 and report it. If these steps are taken, the threat will be mitigated. The local authorities will release more information as the situation develops. We thank you for your patience and time. Warning, this is an emergency message. Do not turn off your devices. Break your windows. This is an emergency broadcast. Stop what you are doing and destroy all windows currently in your vicinity. This message will repeat. Destroy all windows in your vicinity. Destroy all windows in your vicinity. Destroy all windows in your vicinity. The Washington state government has approved immediate deployment of W squads. These mobile platoons of trained riot police officers have permission to destroy any windows they come across safely and efficiently. All communities are now hosting a W squad. You can and must assist them in their efforts to keep you safe. The State Police Commission has released a statement communicating that without the cooperation of the public, the neutralization of threat windows will be impossible. If your windows have been broken by a W squad, please file an application for reimbursable for damages at www.windowfund.gov. The Special Investigations Unit, following repeated uses of the hotline, have discerned that all windows are now a vector to a malevolent threat. During a sunny day, it is safe to look through windows. Take this time to coordinate with your local community to break as many as possible. If you are noticing a family member or friend experiencing symptoms akin to extreme stress, sweating, or rapid eye movement, refer them to the 760-706-7425 hotline and remove them from any area with windows. A W squad will be dispatched to your area. Understand that the state authorities are doing every in their power to contain the situation. Indefinite leave from work due to window-induced paranoia is now permissible and legally protected. Reports of public mania are rising. These incidents used to be isolated and rare. They are now common. If you see an abnormally violent individual in a public place, remove yourself from the situation and contact your police station. Engaging with this individual, either physically or verbally, may expose you to the same manic-induced mental disturbance. Think of your family. Put yourself first. It is important to recognize the symptoms of this affliction. More information will be released as to the exact nature of the threat as it becomes available. Pay attention to your dreams. Are you experiencing insomnia? Are you tormented in your nightmares? Chased? Are you never alone? If you have answered yes to 2 or more of these questions, you are suffering under influence of this threat. The night terrors in question may lead to physical symptoms that will require hospitalization. The physical patterns associated with the affliction are heartburn, pain in the abdomen, and cases of blood appearing in feces. Call the hospital. It is imperative you notify the police first of these symptoms. A W squad will be dispatched. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding in this developing situation. Please visit your local police website to keep up to date with information as it is released. Warning, this is an emergency message. Do not turn off your devices. Do not break your windows. Cease breaking your windows. The Defense Force and National Guard now have orders to use lethal force against any individual destroying a window or damaging property of any kind. This decree by the national government is to protect you and your family. Do not damage any property. You will be terminated on site. We inform you the National Guard and Defense Force are deployed. Checkpoints on major arterial roads and highway junctions are constructed and manned. Leaving any urban centers is now illegal. You must proceed to your local shelter. W shelters have been constructed and commissioned. These can range from warehouses to loading ports and barns. What these structures have in common is that they are windowless. It is imperative you access the Windowless website at www.windowless.gov to locate your nearest shelter. An anonymous informant has notified the authorities that visual connection with a window is no longer relevant. Whether a window is obscured or not, if it is within visual range of your person, you are in extreme danger. Victims have consistently reported seeing individuals not tarring at them through windows. These figures vary in age, and all seem to be Caucasian and male. If you see an individual staring at you through a window, notify the 760-706-7425 hotline and flee the area immediately to your nearest shelter. Free psychological support will be available to anyone suffering the effects of the presence. If you suffer from a cardiovascular disease, have had troubles breathing, or suffer from high blood pressure, notify the on-site physician at the shelters. Hospitals are only responding to calls from the shelter physicians due to extreme demand. While a number is currently not known, an estimated 100,000 casualties are directly attributed to the crisis. We regret to inform we have limited information about this entity, and federal authorities are working hard to nullify it. Effective immediately, citywide lockdown has initiated. Economic activity has ceased, and martial law is declared. Repeat, your federal government has initiated martial law lockdown. With uncontrolled damage of structures and windows, the Bureau of Statistics has estimated that within 3 months, all urban-dwelling humans on Earth will be afflicted with death spasms resultant from hemorrhaging and severe paranoia and delirium. Sufferers from window exposure are becoming increasingly aggressive, with reports of domestic violence, assault, and aggression rising. The situation has grown beyond the authorities' ability to contain. Securing you and your family in a shelter is now the only survivable method of flight. The countryside surrounding major cities is no longer safe. Skylines containing major high-rises and skyscrapers are now a dangerous threat. Containing thousands of windows viewable for many miles, the influence of the presence and its effect can spread over an entire county. The emergency system regrets to inform that the previous broadcast only exacerbated the crisis. Breaking windows only propagates the presence and spreads to other windows. Unfortunately, the authorities did not possess this information 4 weeks ago and apologizes for its role in heightening the crisis. Cease breaking and damaging property. It only replicates the presence and further endangers your life and the lives of everyone on the planet. Even a small crack is enough. Whilst destroying a window does remove the presence, transporting it to a new location means it is almost impossible to track. If you see it, do not harm it, report it. A bounty of $575,000 will be rewarded to anyone who reports a confirmed sighting of a possessed window and ensures it is not damaged. This will be paid out into your account in USD and will not be taxed by the federal government. The payment will be immediate. Windows are your enemy. Flee. Do not engage with anyone. You must secure your family. Aggression within these shelters will not be tolerated, and shelter security officers are authorized to use lethal force. You may encounter roving bands of rioters and looters on your journey to a nearby shelter. It is imperative you do not engage and move with haste. Notify the local authorities as to their location. You will be thanked with your service. Do not break the windows. It is in there, don't look at it. Thank you, and good luck everyone.